So this is third question. Yeah. Yes, this is the third question. Print screen. Pause the screen. So you have 2 minutes. So this is the third question. Copy post link. Yeah. Copy post link. And I'm giving you the option there. Create poll. Quiz mode. A, B, C, and D. And this is logical reasoning. Logical reasoning. Yes. So copy post link. And here is the link. The link is there. Okay. So I have given you the third question there. So the third question is there. Fine. So don't write anything here. So go to the Telegram channel, Microsoft C. I'll put the link there. Once again, I am posting there. If you click on this link, you will go there. And there's a public channel where I put there. All the C parts will be continuously put there. Okay. Right. So now Coming to the point here. Okay. So here is the question. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit. Submit your response. Yeah. Manpreet, Gopika, Annie, C, Ravi, D. Okay. So now I'll teach you a different strategy, totally different strategy. Every time I give you different styles. Okay, so I try to apply all those styles and learn different questions. That will be better for you, because if one strategy fails, you can apply another strategy. Okay, fine. Now let us see here. Let us see here. So don't go to find out anything else. Just check it out here. Yeah. So what particularly impressed Bob McCarley of Harvard Medical School? See here, this is very easy. Where to find this? Bob McCarley is one, and Harvard Medical School is another one. These are all capital letters. These are all names. So very easy to identify. So Bob McCarley. So it is in the beginning. So Harvard Medical School. So this is very clear. What a surprise, sorry, impressed. Impressed. You'll be impressed only when you see some extraordinary things. Okay. When you see some extraordinary things, you'll be impressed. You'll be impressed when you see something extraordinary, not ordinary. Extraordinary. Okay, what is that extraordinary? You have to see. Okay. Extraordinary things. You have to find out. Okay. So what particularly impressed? Particularly means specially. General to specific. I told you specific. Particular means a specific. Extraordinary. You should know. General means common. He's not asking common things. He's asking specific things. Try to understand specific. Part A specific, part B specific, part C specific. Everywhere specific information you need, not general information, which everyone can find. That is not important. What a difference you can find, that is it. Okay, right. Now here, what is it talking about? He's talking about adenosine here. Okay, here he is talking about adenosine. Adenosine is there everywhere, but more important, the biggest word is effectiveness. So effective means result. Again, the word is there in a different form. Same concept in a different word form. There it was impact. And here it is effectiveness. It's one and the same. It is result. It is in the disguise form. Cause and effect. This is effect. Reason and result. This is result. Initiation and consequence. This is consequence. Input and output. This is output. Okay, outcome. Product. Consequence. Whatever term you term, this is that. These are all different forms of the same concept. The end product. Okay, end product. Influence. 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 Try to understand influence. Influence means process. Influence means so processor. Influence means encourager, the one who encourages. Supporter, one who supports. One who favors, favorable. So these are the words. Okay. So these are the words related. Influence. Then next one is simultaneous. Simultaneous means at the same time. This is the meaning of the word. If you don't know, again, it will be problem because meanings are very important. Simultaneous. Simultaneous means at the same time. At the same time, something is happening. Two things are happening. Okay. The extent means the limit, the boundary to which they fall down, least boundary, lowest level, range. Position, value, figures, statistics, numbers, till where it is falling, data, limit, boundary, maximum, minimum. Okay. So next one. Falling means low. Rising means more. So low means minimum. So the minimum value. The extent means the least value where this fall down. The least value where it falls down. Increase means highest, maximum. Okay. So here first one is effectiveness, effect, impact, result, consequence, influence, procedure, performance, process, system, step by step, organization. The next one, simultaneous, means at the same time. At the same time. At the same time means Things are happening simultaneously. I'm explaining and I'm displaying both at the same time. I'm explaining and displaying the picture and explaining in words at the same time. So simultaneously means happening at the same time, occurring at the same time. That is called simultaneous. Simultaneous production. Production is happening at the same time. What production? Production of adenosine and adenosine receptors. Adenosine is coming, adenosine receptors also. So for example, if somebody is throwing the ball, somebody should be able to catch the ball. So there are throwers and there are catchers. How many throwers are there? That many catchers are required. Otherwise, the balls will fall down. So whenever adenosine is there, then adenosine receptors also should be there. So that is what may be. And last one is the extent to which adenosine levels fall when subjects are allowed to sleep. So first one is adenosine. Second one is adenosine receptors. Third one is in adenosine and adenosine receptors together. Fourth one is adenosine only. So first one and last one are adenosines. Second one is adenosine receptor. And third one is adenosine and adenosine receptor both together. Now this impression impressed Bob McCarley. What impressed Bob McCarley is simultaneous means what? Influence means what? Effectiveness means what? Extent means what? So now you have to understand these four things. Unless and until you understand these four things, you cannot say anything. So adenosine as a sedative, caffeine influencer, production of both adenosine and adenosine receptors. Then next one, level falling down, extent. So these are the three things. Okay. Now see very carefully here. Something discovered, later discovered. First he knew something, later afterwards he discovered something. He discovered what? Discovered that. What is that? As so. As and so. As and so are related. As you work, I will pay you. As you do the hard work, so you will get the benefit. Means same time these things happen. As and so means as you sow, so you reap. That means if you sow apples, you will get apples. Whatever you sow, you will get. That is the meaning. So try to understand here very carefully. As so. As adenosine levels rise, so do concentrations of adenosine receptors. So do means verb. So they also rise. So adenosine levels rise, so do. As adenosine levels rise, as means when. So adenosine levels rise means increase. Okay. During sleep deprivation, so do concentration. Concentrations means levels. Concentrations means again levels. Word changed. Of adenosine receptors. Okay. So adenosine levels rise. So do concentration of adenosine receptors. So adenosine receptor levels also same happen. So do means as this is, so this is. As a father, so the son. As is the father, so is the son. That means they are similar. They are similar. So as and so has a relationship. So when these rise, when the father is like this, the son is also like that. As is the father, so is the son. That means if the father is tall, son also will be tall. If the father is short, son also will be short. That is the meaning. So in the same way, as the adenosine levels rise, so do concentration of adenosine receptors. In the similar way means in the same way, at the same time, means during sleep. Simultaneous means at the same time. Okay? During sleep deprivation, during this particular time, at the same time, during this sleep deprivation, adenosine levels rise, so do concentrations of adenosine receptors. That means they also rise. That means when you are sleepless, the production is increased. Rise means increased. Okay? And the production of adenosine receptors also, so do, means they also rise. That means they also increase. So this production increases and this production also increases. Try to understand that one. Okay? As you run, so you get tired. So here, the more you run, the more you get tired. These two things happen simultaneously. The more you run, the more you get tired. As you run, so you get tired. As you sow, so you reap. So that means whatever you do, the consequence. So this is cause and effect in a different style. But here these are two different actions. One is increasing, so this one also increases. So as adenosine increases, adenosine receptors also increase. So that means during sleep deprivation, the adenosine level rises, means increases. If you have proper sleep, adenosine doesn't increase much. But sleeplessness causes you adenosine increase. When adenosine increases, automatically adenosine receptors also increase. That's what he's telling. So that means at the same time, means during sleep deprivation. Okay. So they are interdependent and they happen at the same time. As this grows, as the income grows, as the income grows, your expenditure also grows. This is directly proportional. As your expenditure grows, your savings decrease. This is inversely proportional. You know that very clearly. Your salary is 100 rupees. You spend 90 rupees. Your savings will be 10 rupees. You spend 10 rupees. Your savings will be 90 rupees. This is inversely proportional. So expenditure increases, savings decreases. That is inversely proportional. So here, as adenosine increases, adenosine receptors also increase. You can see that. It is not talking about anything else. It is not talking about influence there. Later discovered that this is discovery. Earlier they found, but here they discovered. Discovered means first time they have discovered. Okay, discovery. Discovery happens only one time. What is already discovered, you have to find. But once you don't know, that you will discover. So that will be surprising. That will be impressing. A discovery will impress you. The word discovery means that thing which impresses you, because never in your life, nobody in the world has seen that one. That is what is something special, extraordinary. which is already discovered becomes ordinary. Which nobody has discovered, that becomes extraordinary. That is special, particularly special, specific. Yes. So you can see, so do. Do means rise. So rise, concentrations of adenos receptors also rise. That is the meaning here. Yeah. So let us see here. Now, production. Production means rise. Rise. So do means rise. At the same time, simultaneous, where during sleep deprivation, adenosine receptors. So it's very clear now, all the four things. So production means the rise and fall. Adenosine receptors. So fine, that is very clear now, all the four things are there. Simultaneous means at the same time. Which time? During sleep deprivation. Simultaneous production. Earlier production was less, but during sleep deprivation production increases. Level increases. Level means more produced. So production. So production of what? Adenosine. Production of what? Adenosine receptors. Everything is there. So they discovered that as this increases, so this also increases. So simultaneous production of adenosine and adenosine receptors. So that is very clear there. It is in the center. Yeah. So here, no surprise. This is the clue word there. No surprise means not a surprise at all. So that means previous things all are not surprise. They did not impress him because they come as no surprise. That means they do not impress. He's changing the style. It should come as no surprise. It should come as no surprise. That means all the things before did not impress. The previous part did not impress. It is normal. It is not special. It is not particular. It is not extraordinary. But later they discovered that is special, that is particular, that is extraordinary. What is that they discovered? That during sleep deprivation, when you do not sleep, adenosine levels rise, and also adenosine receptors concentrations or levels also rise. They happen at the same time. What time? During sleep deprivation. This will go up, this will also go up. That's it, to make a balance. Otherwise, you will go mad. If adenosine increases and there are lack of adenosine receptors, then what happens? You go mad. So they will balance how many adenosines are there and how many adenosine receptors are there. They should balance. Otherwise, more adenosines, you will become disturbed. So, okay, this will be heating and this will be cooling. Heating and cooling will balance the mental state. So that is what he is telling. Mentally, you will get upset. So in order to become cooled, these adenosine receptors always come up and catch them so that you will be stable. Otherwise, you will be annoyed, angry, upset, frustrated, disturbed. So that is what it is. So be careful what words they are telling there. Extent. There is nothing called extent. They are not telling extent. To what extent? Maximum, minimum, high, low, nothing is there. They rise, that's all. There is nothing extent. And there is nothing influence. There is nothing influence. Caffeine is not an influence at all because it is no surprise. It's telling it's no surprise. Caffeine is no surprise. B is gone. Influence of caffeine is normal. How will it impress him? It is no surprise. Ruled out. Now let us see here. So influence of caffeine. Caffeine is not influencing because that influence is, he is not impressed by the influence of caffeine. He is not impressed by the influence of caffeine because it is no surprise. It is not a surprise. See here, he is telling no surprise. Caffeine is no surprise. So B is ruled out. And extent. Where is the extent? There only one way. Up or down, rise or fall. That's all. Extent is not given. Maximum, minimum, 300 or 400, nothing is given. So extent is not there. Extent means the limit. The boundary is not there. So D is ruled out. Effectiveness of adenosine as a sedative. Adenosine as a sedative. So effectiveness of adenosine as a sedative. So he is not talking about adenosine increase the basal fibroin, sleepy feeling. So that is normal. Okay, adenosine increased. So he is not impressed by this one because all this is no surprise at all. All these things before, they are no surprise. This is normal. They know everything from the books and other information because here is telling no surprise. Till here it is no surprise. Till here. Till here no surprise. From here only surprise. Teaming with Bashir. From here surprise. Later discovered that. So that there it is. Try to understand that one. So everything is pointed there. So effectiveness of adenosine. Yeah, adenosine has effective, but it did not impress because it is no surprise. The word no surprise and the later surprise. No surprise. Before no surprise, that is no surprise, did not impress. And after that it is surprise, that is impressed. So that big into is no surprise. So here it is, this separates the group. The paragraph is separated here. This is the separator, no surprise. Before it is no surprise and after it is surprise. So the surprise factor is he discovered something new. That is why he was surprised. That is why he was impressed. Something special. Something particular. Earlier ones were not special. So this is how you have to rule out all the other three options. At the same time means during sleep deprivation. This is at the same time. Time. What time? Deprivation, sleep deprivation. That means when you do not sleep at that particular time. At the same time, this happens, and alongside, so this also happens. This happens, so this also happens. There is a relation between that. Try to understand the keywords there. Keywords. Keywords are adenosine and adenosine receptors. Keywords are adenosine and adenosine receptors. But operating words are effectiveness, influence, simultaneous production, and then extent. So these are the operating words. So this is how you can find out the answers. You have to find out the keywords. Keywords will be there in all the parts. Keywords will be there in all the options. Keywords will be there in all the options. When you eliminate those keywords, the operating word will be special word there. So the operating words will be special there. Let me show you what are the keywords now. So the keywords I am going to show you. Now adenosine is the keyword. Adenosine. The repeated words are the keywords I am telling you. So you can remove them. Adenosine receptors. So adenosine receptors. Adenosine. And adenosine. Okay. So next one here, sedative. These are keywords. Keywords are there to eliminate. Caffeine. So then next, sleep. Sleep is also a keyword. Okay, fine. Right. So here, now let us see, eliminate the other articles. The. These are unwarranted words. Next one, prepositions, remove. A is also an article, remove. Then of, preposition, on, to, then conjunctions, remove, as, okay, sorry, and, here preposition of, okay, then when, conjunction, which, conjunction, okay, which level, so it's noun also, or helping verb, remove as, conjunction, or relative word. So now next, finished. Now remaining words are effectiveness, influence, simultaneous, then extent. That's all. All others are removed. Those are called keywords. Keywords help you to remove other things. So remaining words are the operating words. Effectiveness, influence, simultaneous and production. And operating words are unique. Operating words are unique. Whereas keywords are replicas. Everywhere you will find commonalities. Keywords are commonalities. Keywords are commonalities. And operating words are rarities, unique. They will not be found anywhere else. They may not be found even in the passage also sometimes. Be careful, because that only helps you to twist the lock, unfold the lock, open the lock. All other things will not help you. So that is, keywords will help you in elimination, and operating words will help you to pick the right choice. Okay? Right. This is the right choice. So if you take 4 of them, then only one will be unlocking the lock. So he's not worried about the effectiveness. Sorry. Right. So that's quite clear. So you should understand the synonyms. These only will be repeated. So no need to panic. Again and again they will come to you. Don't worry. Yes. My question to you, yes or no? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now itself, because we are moving on to the next question. If it is clear or not. This is called polarity. Polarity means which side it is bending. It is bipolar. Bipolar means there are two poles. This is bipolar question. It is not single-handed question. It is double-edged sword. This is the most difficult option. This has two sides. This sword has two sides. This side also it will cut. This side also it will cut. Both the sides. Some knives have only one side, but some knives have two sides. Be careful with these double-edged swords. This is bipolar possibility. It is not one-sided. It is dual. D-U-A-L, dual. So both the sides you have to think, not only adenosine, but also adenosine receptors. You see, they are given adenosine or adenosine receptor or adenosine and adenosine receptor. First one it is adenosine, second one it is adenosine receptor, third one is an adenosine and adenosine receptors. So try to understand. A is just adenosine, B is adenosine receptor, C is adenosine and adenosine. By that you could have understood there that this has one is going towards adenosine, one is going towards adenosine receptor, and the third one is going two sides. There is the problem. It's very clearly understood. But you should think logically there. And fourth one, it is telling adenosine levels again. Bringing to the first one. Okay. Right. So if you have understood, okay. Now what new things did you learn from this question? What new things did you learn from this question? Write down if you have learned anything else.
Sir, can I ask something?
Yes. Nidhi, yeah,
Sir,
you can ask me.
Sir, I just want to ask that, you know, the word impressed, so it didn't mention specifically in the text. So it means it's infrared, meaning like we have to.
Yes, impressed means surprised. No surprise means afterwards it's surprised. That means it impressed. It is there. The word is given, synonym is given there very clearly. I'll show you. 1 second. Very clearly given, impressed. Impressed. Your mother impressed you by giving you a gift. So you were surprised by the gift. No surprise means before no surprise. That means later surprised. Till here no surprise, but here later surprised.
Okay.
Impressed. Earlier they are not impressed, not surprised. Later surprised. That's all. Is it clear? I showed you the arrows there.
Yes, yes. It's clear.
It's very clear. It's very clear. Absolutely
clear. It is cleared now because after your explanation,
impressed.
You know, before.
Impressed is surprised. Before it was no surprise, but later it was surprise. See the clear there.
Yeah.
Can you see the angle?
Yes, yes.
Not impressed before, but later impressed. Fine?
Yeah.
So the impressed means surprised. There is no so simple as that.
Yeah, but when it's written, no surprise, na, so I was
So
confused.
you have to sing no surprise, but he's telling later surprise, no?
Yeah, later, yeah. Now I got it.
So you have to read between the lines. That is called read between the lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Actually, this is so simple. If you understand this one. Right. Right. Write down 1 or 2 points which you have learned. Yes. Okay. Nidhi has already asked the doubt. So we'll skip Nidhi. And we'll come to the last. Okay. Annie. Hello, Annie. Any comments? Any comments or any requests or any confusions? You can ask me now.
Words. I came to know about the word. Really, it's wonderful explanation, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, Ravi. Once you people finish talking, you can mute back. Okay. Ravi.
Yes, sir, it's perfectly understandable, sir, for me. It's perfectly fine.
Okay. Any doubts or requests or questions or problems, anything you can share? Diana.
No.
Yeah, Diana. Okay. Gopika.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So the topic is clear, sir, for me.
Okay. Any requests are there?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, Manpreet.
Yes, sir.
Diana
I
is
have no
showing
any
her hand. I
doubt.
don't know what it is. Okay, yeah, Manpreet.
Yes, sir. So I cleared my old doubt.
Okay. So,
Yes,
Reshma.
sir.
Yeah, are you saying anything? Speak, no problem, Manpreet. I'm sorry.
No, sir. No, sir. Sir,
Okay,
I
Reshma.
clear my.
Sir, it's clear, sir. No doubt.
Okay, Teresa.
Yes, sir, it is clear. Before I faced difficulty with this question. 2 times I did, but 2 times it is wrong only. But I cleared, sir, now.
Okay, fine, fine. Yeah, Nidhi. Nidhi has changed her night into day and day into night, I think. Hello, Nidhi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I know that now. I know the difference between keywords and operational words. And I also learned that how to eliminate how to find out the operational words before, this will help in listening as well, because we have to underline some of the operational words. So this is really helpful for me, for everyone, I guess.
Okay, fine. So that is done. Having done that one, so no problem. So next one is how many of you are ready for the next question? If you are tired, let me know. Sir, we don't want, sir, we tired. I'll let you know. I'll drop you down and we'll move forward. We'll drop you down. You can relax. So I'm moving forward. So if you are tired, let me know so that I'll drop you at your residence and you can go and sleep peacefully. Come on. So Annie, Diana, Reshma, and Teresa are interested to move forward. Okay, fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are ready. So we are moving forward. Gopik also has come. Nidhi also, Manpreet also. Okay, everyone has come. So we are moving forward. So I am sending you the link now for the question number 4. Question number 4. Okay. Yeah, question number 4.